is coming now. Price is coming down now, but they've been very clever today, I'll tell you that. Very, very, very clever. The way they've been pussyfooting around the pricing just to keep everything in a range and tire everyone out, so that when the actual move comes, no one's got the heart or the money to do it. They've been messing around all day. Look, it's coming down now, but I'm not going to take this signal. This here now is coming down, 25% spent on the candle, right? It's dropping now like a little stone, but I'm still not going to take that signal. If we go to the hourly chart, look at that, it's whizzing down now. If you've seen what it's been doing, you can see what it's been doing all day. Just meandering it down, meandering down, giving people false signals left and right, up and down. Everyone's money's exhausted if they were taking the bait. Go to the hourly chart. This is what I've been waiting for. I needed it to cross here. I want it to cross the 200-day moving average, which is doing now 101. The hourly candle has just dropped, just opened, and this is what's happened already. That's in 1 minute. 32 pips has been spent. This is a decent signal. 45% spent on the candle, but you know what? I don't really like long candles. See that candle is well too long for me. 28 pips, too much for me. I don't want to do that because I just don't really get on with them. Because like I said, once you see one of those candles, everyone on planet Earth can see a long candle as an indication to go high or low. Everyone can see it. We have no advantage to anyone, so everyone's going to be in it. And if everyone's in it, the people on the other side will try and take the money. They will try and take the stops, try and take the orders. Everyone's going to put their order, all their stop losses up here. That's where everyone's going to put their stops. So the price should come down, right? Make them feel that it's going down straight away. Then it's going to come back up, take everyone's stops around this area here, right? And then go down. Whereas other people might call it, it goes down, retests, and then it comes down. Yeah, that's true, but most of the time they're taking, they want fuel. They want fuel. This money's going to be around here. This candle is long enough and everyone's waiting for the break. This is the break. I'm not going to take the break. I wait and make sure that it is what I need, because this is what I've been waiting for, right? I want it to pass the 200-day moving average. It has done that. As you can see what's happened in the last 3-4 days. There's a higher high here, a lower high, a lower high, a lower. It just keeps, they're just lowering and lowering. But people are expecting, right, the price from one of these highs to drop like this. As it does, it steps down and then it steps back up. It's what a lot of people are waiting for, but it didn't happen. It hasn't happened. It's been going down lower and lower and lower. People's stops were here, people's stops were here, and people's stops are still here. This is the only place that's still got stop orders. Everyone else has been taken out. So like I said, this is a good opportunity here for a trend reversal. This is a trend reversal on the hourly chart, but it's not a trend reversal on the 4-hourly chart. It's still in trend below the 200-day moving average. It's not trend reversal. It stepped up here and then it stepped down. Yes, it gave us a higher high, because you see this high here, and then it gave us a higher one. As you can see, this one's here. Now actually look, it's not even higher. Look, it's an equal high. But if you look at it, it looks like a higher high. Look, doesn't that look like a higher high? This one here, this looks like a higher high to this, but it's actually is an equal high. Look, that's an equal high. No, it's a lower high. Look, if you look carefully, that is a lower high. It's so shrewd. It's a lower high. It is a lower high. So you've got to, it's an indication that it's still in trend. So if you look at this here, look, that's a high, this is a lower high, and this is an even lower high, even though I'm looking at it and I would bet that this is a higher high than this. That is some illusion. Wait, let me just draw a real line. Yeah, look, It's a lower high. It is a lower high. That is incredible. That's some illusion right there. I'm telling you, that is an illusion. So what I'm saying is that it's still in seller's territory because it's gone down. It's still going down. Lower highs, right? We've got a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. So if we can get this to work on the hourly chart, right? You see the hourly, if it passes this, I'm expecting it to come down here a bit, come up, retest this area, maybe take these stops around this area and then come down, right? And where I want it to come down to, right, it should be targeting this area here. So if we can get that move, we're looking at 230 points. That's a massive deal. I don't know whether we'll get that. We only usually get about 20% of that, not even that. It's not easy to do. It may seem easy, but it's not easy. But that will be the target. Around this area will be the target. That would be the target. We'll target a 4 hour around this area here because the 4 hour low is here. So if we just take it to around this area, when it starts getting a bit choppy, then we're looking some nice figures. But on the 5 minute, if we can get in nice and tight, like for example, let's go back to that so we can see what's happened. So it didn't give us, look, it didn't give us a signal outside of this box. You see this box we've drawn here, which is going up and down, up and down, up and down. This box here, this dark grey box, it's popped out of the box. It's given us a lower low, but it didn't give us a signal out of there. But it's creeping down. It is doing what we want us to do, and it's broken this line here. See this line? That's the line I wanted it to break. So it's I wouldn't say it's decided yet, but it looks like it's gonna sell off. The daily's looking good. You look at this hourly chart here. Look at the daily. The daily's still in trend. It's perfectly in trend. Lower highs. This one is lower. That one, this one can be neglected here. This one can be neglected. But everything else, lower highs, look, lower highs. So we can also be targeting this area here, which is what we were talking about, which still permits about 230 pips. So we can target this so that the price can get lower. The price should come down to about this area if it remains in a downward trend. If it remains like that, then yeah, that's the target area, which is around 55.67. That's a big one, but it's a good one. Now if we can get in, but like I said, they're going to trick us. They're not going to let you in it easy. They won't. And that's why I'm saying I think that we should let it ride first, let it go down, right, then let it come back up, and then when it goes down again, then we come in. They might even do that 3 times, but we're going on a second time. I think that's the best thing to do, because they have been really draining people today. If we didn't know this was ranging today, this range within this section here, if we didn't know it was ranging in this section, right, we would have been in trouble, because the amount of false signals we received, it's unbelievable. That can eat into one's profits easily. You would have been done. And the crazy thing about it was giving you extra lower lows, because if you look, there's a low there, and then it comes up a bit, and then it comes down a bit further, which is here, which is a lower low. So it appears that it's not in a range, but it is ranging. It looks like it's not, but it is. And that's what will confuse people, and that's what will take a lot of people's money. Even still, it's still ranging. Look, it's not going down immediately. Look, see how it's coming up with the 3 soldiers. One time it's coming up and then it drops back down. This one just done it with one bullish candle. You get a nice healthy looking signal which is going down, right? And then as soon as you get that, it goes straight back up to where it began. And it does that with this one as well. This one here, and then it goes straight back up to where it began. And it can do that to this one as well. So each time someone's doing it, their stops are being taken. If you went in on this candle, your stop would have been taken. If you went in on this candle, your stop would have been taken. This one is yet to be seen. But that's my take on this anyway. That's what I believe is going to happen, and that's what I'm going to stick to. I'm going to wait until it gives me a decent signal, which is not too with a smaller candle. I don't want them long candles which everyone can see, because then I know that the market makers or the people with bigger money, etc., they will gravitate towards the top of that candle, seeing that we're in a seller's market right now. They will gravitate the price to the top of the candle just to take people's stops, and we don't want to be in that. We don't want to be putting our money here and praying because the price looks like it's going to come and take it. We want the price to come down first, right, and then come back up and then go down, and that's where we will come in. The money gets taken, and then it goes where the price goes where it's going. It's happened to too many people on this planet Earth, whereby they believe they've done their analysis and they believe the price is going to go down, right? And then, but before it goes down, it takes their stop, even though they gave it a nice 10 pips leeway, it would take their stops and then it would go where their analysis said it was going to go. It's a gut-wrenching feeling, but it happens all the time. So you just got to be patient with this game. You've got to be patient, and on top of that patience, you've got to put patience again. Going back to the 1 hour chart, the 1 hour candle has not closed yet. It's a quarter past almost, and look what's happened. So the price passed the 200-day moving average, but it's rejected it. Can you see what's happened there? The price has gone, it went above it, and then it went below it, and then it's pulled right back up. Do you see that? That's important. So at the end of this candle, we would know what's going on. We would know, because it's doing what everyone wants to do at the moment. I think everyone's waiting on this. Everyone can see this. Everyone knows about the 200-day moving average. It's just a question of whether you're going to be caught on this side of it or that side of it. It's just a question. And like I said, when it's on the cusp like that, you know, it has the possibility, right? This is what people don't understand. This has been going down, lower lows, but it can just say, you know what? Let's go back up from here. Let's bounce off this and go back up. Do you see what I mean? It's all dependent on what happens here. It's all dependent on what happens here. Because if they decided to take the price up, right? All the people that have put their stops in this area here, that might be enough money for them not to go back down, for them to go here and then take it to go back up. Because the crude inventories of this week, just yesterday, Wednesday, they gave a massive surprise, a bullish surprise. It was massive. Something like minus 6.3 million when it's supposed to have been something like 1.3 million. So it was a big bullish surprise. And the price peaked up here, as you can see. The price peaked up, right? Everyone probably thought that it was going to go skyrocketing and ready because we're in bullish territory. But what it done, it took everyone's stops who put their stops underneath this large candle here. It's taking them all out, right? So it might do that first, and then from here, like I said, it can bounce off this area and go up. I do not know. It can either bounce off and go up, right? Or it can follow the trend of the larger time frames and go down. It can go anywhere, and this is why I don't speculate. I just wait until it does what it does. If it goes into this territory here, retests, and then it comes down, then I'm in. If it goes into this territory here, retests, I'm in again. I don't really care. I don't care. I'm not bullish bias. I'm not bearish bias. I'm just going to play the game as it is. But can you see now? It's going a bit dark red. It wants to cross. We got some time anyway, so we'll see. Let's see how it plays out. I cannot tell you, but that's my synopsis now. I just thought I'd let you in on how I look at charts and what ranging motions can do and how it can tire out people. And then when the big move comes, they've either blown their account or they're just tired. They doubted themselves so many times that now they don't want to go in the market. They're afraid now because every time they've tried their strategy, it didn't work. It's very clever because you wouldn't want to take this one. You'll be like, no, I'm not taking it anymore because I took it here, 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 and here, and none of it worked. That's 6 times trying. Your account's done. Just say you were having 15 points, 20 points stop loss on each one of those things. You've blown your, I won't say you've blown your account, but that's a mega problem. Do you see what I mean? And then a 7th one comes up here and it still didn't work. And then we got this one here. You're just going to be tired. You're going to be like, oh, I can't be bothered. And that's when they get you. And then the price will go right down and you wouldn't even see it. And you'll be like, I knew it. This is the game. You got to be patient. Let the market tell you first what it's going to do. Don't try and speculate. Even, for example, let's say the move. Let's hear this. The move, what we predicted was 230 pips, right? The move will start in this area here, right? And it would go down to this area here, right? So it starts here and goes down to here. 200 pips. You're going to risk maybe 30 pips. So that's a massive, that's like a 7 to 1. That's a 7x. That's a 7x. That's beautiful. Not every day you get a 7x. But anyway, let's say you didn't know, like we said, we didn't know, you saw it going up and down, giving us full signals. Why don't you wait for it to come down to maybe here? So now the move is 130, but it's more of a guaranteed move because you can see it flowing the way it's supposed to be flowing. Why don't you wait there? You will get more of a chance to get the 100 left. You're not going to get 230, but you will get more of whatever is left. There's more of a chance that you will get it. There's an 85% chance that it's going to go down there. So why not wait? And no one ever gets the whole move anyway. You just take some of it and leave. Anyway, I thought I'd let you see that. Until next time, subscribe to the channel and become a Pip Easy Soldier.